How's it going, everyone? In this video, I'm going to revisit some of my old drawings and show you some of my plant characters. Then I'm going to redraw some of my plant characters to the best of my abilities. I kind of failed on a couple of them, but then I'm going to finish on this really cool drawing right here, which I really like, and it's probably one of my best digital art pieces ever, debatably. But anyways, I'm going to get right into this video. Hopefully you guys like it. It's something a little bit different. But I'm going to have a time-lapse video of a couple of them, do a voiceover, and show you some other clips. So in my sketchbook here, I've got a lot of different drawings that I've sketched out, so I'll just show you some of these. So on this page, I've got an ornamental grass, got a ground cover drawing. I think I might have drew this one first, and then I drew this one as a final drawing. Got this crazy looking snail here that I drew years ago. A little bumblebee. There's a bunch of different weird things, you know, come up with a whole bunch of stuff that you absolutely hate. Like, whatever that flexing plant is. I ended up drawing that, I believe. I started with that one. I drew that one. Up here I drew this sketch, which I kind of like that one a lot. So then I drew that. This is with pen. I drew an ornamental grass. And then I think I have that one and the ornamental grass on the next page. And then I drew probably like a lavender and different things, and that's kind of scary. And then just different faces and different plants. That's a horsetail. And that one's on the next page too. Different faces. I was gonna spell out something, maybe art or something, and have the different plant characters around it. Got this crazy looking octopus thing coming out of a pipe. This is a Stranger Things drawing, I believe. I've never watched it though, someone told me to draw this. And here's some of the mounds that I drew. You've got this one, this drawing that I did before the mound was planted. Got this one right here. This one I did years ago after the mound was planted. That's where my sign is, and these are mounds that I have removed all the plants from because I didn't like it. Y'all see the resemblance? Let's start off by drawing a simple one. Got it on the iPad, and I've got another drawing so I could take those colors and use it for that one if I want to, or have it there for reference. I'm not going to record myself drawing the whole thing. I mean, just like this little part on this one probably, and then maybe for the hair or something. But what I'm doing now is I'm basically just copying the same as this one. And this drawing I drew and I put on a crew neck. But what I want to do is I want to have drawings that would look good, like on mugs and for stickers and different things. So this one I'll probably end up drawing like a coffee cup or something, and it might have like something that says like when you don't have your coffee in the morning or something like that, or when someone's loud in the morning, or something funny. Here I'm just doing the basic outline. Got the eyes, the teeth, and everything else, putting in the same colors as the top left picture, the reference that I have there. And I wanted to put a not for sale instead of a for sale sign or sticker, so then I decided to go with the tag. And as you can see, it says not for sale. I use a fine point pen to draw the grass, and so I did that on a lower layer. Then I did some longer, taller like stalks and put the seed heads on there. I drew the pink seed heads and then doubled the layer to make them more fuller. And that's pretty much that for the time lapse. But here's a clip of the finished product up close. And here it is, pretty much all finished up. I'll add some more details to this, but this is a prairie drop seed plant character. I could have obviously add some more detail and stuff, and maybe some clothes or more work on the eyes or something, but I want to move on to the next one. I'll probably add something that says like not a morning person, maybe with a cup of steaming coffee or something, and that'll pretty much complete this one. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. This one I pretty much failed at. I've got a better drawing at the end of this video, trust me, guys. But this one right here I drew years ago, and I'm redrawing it now, and I probably shouldn't even add this into the video, but this is a cactus drawing. The recording is pretty fast because it's a pretty basic drawing, but yet I still was unable to draw something I liked. But here's the finished product right here. I messed up with the eyes. And then here's this one right here, another cactus, and I don't even really grow cactuses, but this one I really struggle with the eyes too. I just did a basic outline. I believe I only used one color, green, for the cactus itself. These drawings, I basically am, this one and the last one, I've got something drawn, so then I can come back in the future if I really wanted to draw like a cactus character, or maybe I could use this one if I wanted a bunch of characters in one like drawing or whatnot, but it's pretty basic, so I didn't really finish it. But anyways, here's this drawing. I'm pretty happy with this next one. So I believe I said that this was like one of my best digital art pieces. I don't know what you guys think of this drawing to begin with, as far as just a pen drawing and like the background as like the reference that I used, but I really like this drawing as a sticker drawing because it's not exactly a plant character, but it's like on another level as far as like the coolness goes. But anyways, this is just a sunflower drawing, and I did a close-up of this one so you could see the 3 different yellows that I used primarily. The outer yellow, the petal yellow, and then the main like center yellow, which is a darker, and then I use an even darker like color for like the details.
Check it out, guys. I'm almost halfway done with this drawing, I'd say. I got the sunflowers drawn, and they're looking pretty good. Got to do a little bit more detail work on those things, drawing the eyes and drawing the teeth. And but I really like this drawing. I'm glad that I came back to it, and I'm just going to continue on going, and hopefully this time-lapse video is decent enough to add with it.
So now I've got to do the coloring on these foxglove plants. They've got little tongues and little eyes, and I didn't want to do tongues and eyes on every one of them, just like the vines that I'll get to later. But I wanted to do a gradient, so at the top you've got the light pink, and that goes down to darker.
And these right here. I know I'm like a quarter of the way done, but I still colored them in.
That last clip might not have aligned perfectly with this video, but as you can see, I'm now drawing in the background, the green. I used 3 different greens. You'll see that I used a bright green and then changed it, but that's just so I can see where I'm drawing the lines at, because I didn't want to remove all the layers. So I drew that, and then I drew the vines and stuff. And notice how there isn't any leaves pretty much. So that pretty much tells you that this plant is not really surviving on photosynthesis. It's like surviving on probably eating like other plants and other things. And so then I draw the pot itself, and I believe I started with the roots. Yeah, I started with the roots, and the roots were the most difficult thing. And then I moved on to the pot. It's an old weathered terracotta pot, and then I had to remove the layer to draw the darker details, and you can do a lot with digital art, so that really helps out. So then I do the vines. I did a black outline and then a nice green, and I wanted to copy the sweet potato vine colors, if you know what that plant is. And again, I didn't add eyes and tongues to every one of these, but then even on the ones that don't have eyes, I wanted tongue-looking vines coming out of them, so that's really cool. And then some dark leaves, and I was changing the background, and I still have the base of the pot, like the lines that you saw earlier maybe. And then I've got to fill in some of the back hidden, like just little spots throughout the drawing that I just need to tweak a little bit, because you could see some of the white showing through like right here. And then I added in different color backgrounds, and I basically am done at this point, probably adding in more little tiny details and adding outlines to the eyes, a little bit of blue and green here and there. But this is basically it. I can export this at a higher quality, but hopefully you guys can see this and hear this clearly. That's going to be it for this video. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed this as much as I did.
Thank you for watching, and subscribe.